So it has been a very long time since I have made a video or done a blog post. A lot has happened in the past month or so, and I went ahead and wrote a blog post about it a few days ago, so that is posted if you are interested in seeing where I've been and what I've been up to. I figured that a blog post would be better than making a video, so that is, I will link it down below so you can go ahead and check that out. So I am slowly getting back into the swing of doing, getting my videos made and uploaded and writing my posts and all of that stuff that I need to be doing. So I apologize very, very much for the long absence and, you know, the well, extreme lack of videos and posts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be looking at and getting the first impressions of Dr. Bill's dog first aid kit. Now, this was sent to me by Dr. Bill Bolton, who is a veterinarian, and he is the creator of this first aid kit. I've seen a lot of different first aid kits for animals before, but this one, I have to say, is the best one that I've seen. It seems to be the most complete. You know, and you can tell that a veterinarian put it together because everything that is in here, you know, what am I trying to say? Everything that is in here, you can think of, you know, if an emergency were to happen, oh, and what if I were to need this? It is included. So it's so well-rounded and so complete, and that's one of the one of the reasons that I love this. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit hard to do a review, well, on this. I hope I never have to break this out. You know, I hope my dog doesn't have an emergency where I need this, but I am glad that we have it, and we're just going to be reviewing kind of the contents in the kit and, you know, just the different things that, different emergency situations that you can, you know, kind of take care of with this kit. So let's go ahead and kind of, I'll show you what's inside it. He sent me this little letter, and it basically is saying, and this is one of the initial things that I like about it as well. It says, instead of including a how-to first aid instruction manual in the kit, all of the information and details concerning the kit contents are accessible online via computer, iPad, or smartphone at www.drbillsdogfirstaid.com. Here you will find photos with descriptions of the items and how to best use them, along with dosages for medications. The removable quick reference manual included in the kit provides vital information, phone numbers, and medication dosages for immediate access. And a portion of all of the proceeds from each purchase of one of these first aid kits goes to the Best Friends Animal Society. Yay! I always love it when companies donate a portion of what they, you know, a portion of the proceeds to another organization in need. You know, it just shows the giving back and how important it is, and so I'm really happy about that. So, and I also like that the instruction manual is included online, because if you were anything like me, an instruction manual would be lost in like 5 seconds. A dog would rip it up and eat it, or, you know, the cat would rip it into a million pieces, or I would lose it somewhere. So I like that it's online and it can be easily accessed, so if you do need, you know, have an emergency and need to use the contents in this kit, you know, you can easily access that online quickly, figure out what you need to give, and you can give it quickly, which is what one of the lovely things that I like about this. So we'll just start kind of with the outside. It is in this nice tackle box. It's a this is kind of hard to show. So, and it has the lovely little logo up there. And it's located here as well. So on the top, there's just this little clear lid that lifts up. And we've got some different medications in here. It looks like we've got some aspirin. And what is this? Maybe like, oh, I think it's Benadryl. I think it's like a Benadryl, or not, maybe not necessarily Benadryl, but something like that. Like an antihistamine allergy medication. There is sterile cotton tip applicators, some tape located here, and I like how everything has its little place and it fits nicely. If you've ever had one of those situations where something looks so nice in the box and then you take it out and then you try to put it back in and you're like, how the heck did it fit in here in the first place? This is, you know, one of those things where everything is nicely laid out and it has its own compartment and space, so you don't have to worry about how to fiddle something back in there, which is nice. And that just snaps down. And then we'll open this here. And there is the little quick reference manual. Now that is taped in there, and you can just go ahead and fill out the information in there, the emergency vet hospital name and phone number and address, your regular vet's name, phone number and address, different known allergies. It also has the phone number for the ASPCA poison control. So this is great, especially if you are maybe going to be out of town and you have somebody watching your dog and an emergency does come up. You can have all of their information located in here. I also have business cards with the different vet and emergency vet phone numbers and addresses and all that on it, so it's easily, can easily be located in the case, that one of those people need to be contacted. This, I believe, if I remember correctly yes, this is the list, and it contains all of the contents that are in the kit and how many of everything is in here. So that's just kind of a nice rundown of, if you could, I will go ahead and in the review video I'll open it up and show to you. It's kind of hard to do right at this second though. So we've got that. I believe this is a muzzle, which is one of the unique things about it, because you'd think, a muzzle, I've never heard of a kit having a muzzle into it, but it is a nice thing, because if you think about having a dog that's maybe in pain, or if it's something's agitating it, or if it's in distress or whatever the reason may be, your dog can become aggressive, and so the muzzle is a great thing to have, where you can keep them contained and keep them from hurting you or whoever is administering the first aid. You can keep them safe. So that's one thing that's unique about this kit that I really like. We've got a pain relieving and antiseptic? Yeah, topical antiseptic and pain relieving spray. We have antimicrobial hand wipes. We've got scissors. We've got really super precise, not a tweezer, but similar to a tweezer, to remove any foreign objects. We've got this special type of I think it's not gauze, but it's like some type of wrap. It's a special material. You've also got a pen light. Which can easily be accessed, or turned on by just pushing down. That's nice. And then this little tray lifts up, and you have all of these contents down in the bottom. You have, I'm not going to take these out in this video, I'll take them out in the review video, but you have just a thermometer to take the temperature of your dog. This is another very, very unique thing about this kit. It comes with a great quality, and I work with horses. Well, I have horses, but I also work with them, and the brand of these, it's the Wahl brand, W-A-H-L. They are an amazing brand. They make amazing quality trimmers, and I think they make even trimmers and hair clippers for people as well. So this is a great high quality brand of clippers. So if you do, especially if you have a longer hair dog and an injury occurs and you need to kind of get the hair away and get down to that specific area, this is a great thing to have so you can get the hair trimmed away. And it comes with like the some different size blades. It comes with like the brush and the oil and all that stuff. You have the a sterile syringe. You have if I can show you right, you have a bottle, a nice 8-ounce size bottle of hydrogen peroxide. You have vet wrap. You've got some gauze and 4x4 little sterile things to kind of contain and clean, or not contain, but clean any wounds. And then your thermometer. And then this little tray can go right back on top. And this little paper goes here. And this should close right up, I think. Yep, I just wasn't pushing down on it. So as you can see, that stuff easily fits in there, and then you've got your nice little kit here. And here's Jinxie. Say hi, Bubby. Yeah, that's all. It's nice to see you. He said, man, that's not for me. I thought you had a treat. You wanna go get it? You wanna go get the pen? He's so funny. So that is the first aid kit. And I'm super happy to have this. He's playing. I'm super happy to have this. I think this is a wonderful thing to have in the case of an emergency. I highly, highly, highly recommend that any dog owner, you know, have one of these in hand, because it's one of those things where I always feel that prevention is better than treatment, and that might, the way that I see it is that when you purchase one of these, you might think, well, what do I need one of those for? But this is one of those things where if you can kind of prevent something major from interfering, you know, a major infection from happening, you can use the items in this to kind of help heal something, so you can then get your dog to the vet and, you know, not have a huge infection set in, not have them be in pain. I think this is just a wonderful thing to have to keep your dog comfortable until you can get them to the vet. Now, it does say on the website, and I completely agree, that this isn't a vet replacement. So if your dog does have an emergency, you know, whether it be a bite from an animal, or an injury, a wound, or you know, whatever it might be, you know, don't use this as a replacement. Don't say, okay, I'll get this so I don't have to take the dog to the vet. No, the idea of this is to have something on hand, so if you say, okay, we have a problem, you can bring your dog inside, you can immediately take care of it to prevent something from worsening, or to prevent, you know, as I said, from an infection setting in, because an infection can start to set in very, very quickly. if you can get on top of it and, you know, get something on the wound or get something on the bite or whatever, it's going to be so much better, and your dog is going to be so much more comfortable than if you didn't have this on hand. So by using this, you can stop, you know, take care of something very quickly, and then you can take your dog to the vet from there. But it does say this is not a vet replacement, and I completely agree. A vet is still going to be very, very important. You're still going to need to take your dog to the vet if an emergency arises, but this is something to have on hand to get your dog more comfortable and to kind of help prevent the situation from worsening, in my opinion anyway. So I am very, very happy with this. This is such great quality. I'm so happy that it is so well-rounded and, you know, well thought out. And what was I going to say? I believe that the price of this, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is $89.95 for this kit, which I think it is well worth it as well, because those clippers alone are probably half the price of it, if not more, plus all of this equipment, medications in here. You know, it's I feel like it's a good deal to invest in this. So that is the Dr. Bill's Dog First Aid Kit. Again, we're going to be doing a complete review video on this very, very soon. If you are interested in visiting the Dr. Bill's website, and if you're interested in purchasing one of these kits, all of the links will be placed down below, so you can check him out and see about getting one of these kits for yourself. Again, I highly recommend picking up one of these. I think this is an awesome thing to have. So we are going to go ahead and what was that? Sorry, I just heard a noise. We're gonna go ahead and stop the video here. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.